Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Satisfactory, where we are going to pick up pretty much right after we left off with the quickwire. So, if I remember correctly, our next step was going to be. Oh, yeah. Okay, that is still running down there. Good. See if there's any more copper powder down here that I can get. Not enough to make it worthwhile. Alright, so alright, now we get to go up to the next floor. Where we are going to make stators. Right? Yeah, we're making quickwire stators. Alright. Trying to remember how many rotors we're making per minute. It's not a lot. Might have to upgrade how many I'm making. But anyways. Let's get back into this. So we're going to make those. We'll just slap it down in the middle. Quickwire stators. I could put 4 of them up. Alright, there's that. Now we need to set up the inputs and outputs. See, this will actually make 8, 16, 24, 36. This will make 36 per minute right here by itself. Anyways, let's see here. Logistics, splitters. Two, one, two, two, two. $16 times 4, that's see here. 64. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay. Should I just go ahead and rip it? Yeah, we'll just go ahead and rip it. And mergers, let's see here, they're going that way, so we'll send these as well in that direction. 2. Stator. And now we'll grab these. See if I can get them lined up all the way down, and we'll just I'll actually take these and move them. Move them down a little ways. There we go. That way, if I want to, I have enough room to put another set of those. Yeah, there's the steel pipes right there. And then we'll come over here, slap this one up to right there. Put it right there, just to make it easier for me to keep this belt straight, because doing the straight on the ceiling doesn't always work out for the best. Let me see here. I suppose I should probably figure out where exactly it is I'm taking these. Yeah, I guess right there. There we go. I suppose I should probably set up something for the outputs. Overflow. Alright, so. Anyways, I know where they're coming out at. Right here. And there goes the quick wire. Alright, now we just need to get the steel pipes up there. Which that won't be hard. Alright. There goes the steel pipes. Awesome. So, now we just need to make an area for the motors, I believe. Yeah, there we are. Motors. Which means I'm gonna make another floor. Isn't that exciting? Alright, well, I guess, start here. Just go ahead and go all the way down with it. Oh, wait, let me go get some more plates and concrete, I suppose. Because I'm going to go through a lot of these. So we only had 2 of one thing. Alright, let's see. I can throw these into here, though. Throw those into there. Throw the rubber into there. Put those in there. I'll slap those in there as well. That way I have some room in my inventory to pick up the concrete. Make sure we got plenty of real estate. I have no idea how big this mega factory is gonna be, but it's gonna be huge. Already ran out of iron plates. So I'm gonna go grab some more. Shwink. And then we'll come down here and grab some more concrete too. Dang, it does overhang by just a little bit, but that's okay. Alright, let's see here. Alright, yep, we got some stators already. Another 2,000. Might as well wait a little bit and get another 3,000, I suppose. It won't take long. Yep, just a little bit longer. All right. Because this is already stopped. It's got 21 in there. So we'll put another 3,000 in there. Which 3,000 divided by 200 is 15. So this will make another 15, so I'll be at 36. Oh, these ran out of cable, not stators. I was mistaken. How many do I have in here? None. Okay. Grab all those cables. And then we'll slap them in here so that this can still be going. Yeah, we'll go with that. And we can leave it go for a little bit at least. I think I need more concrete. Okay, well, back up we go to finish making this floor. Yeesh, this thing's huge. And I know someone just said it. It's a lot of rods. It really is a lot of rods. Alright. I think the floor's almost done for now. The reason I haven't been putting a whole lot of walls on anything other than like that side and a little bit on this side is that way if I ever need to, like, yeah, I've got some walls right here, but that way if I ever need to, I can expand the floor to accommodate for any extra processes. I also just realized I need to set up a cable production too. I don't have cables being made, which I can do that on the 3rd floor. I'll have to see how we're looking on the rubber situation. That way I know whether or not I can use, the rubber and quick wire to make cables. But I'm hoping I'll be alright. But we're about to go check. That's not good. Let's go ahead and upgrade all those to a Mach 5. Okay, well, it didn't use all of them. So, because it put the car back on the train. 101 still says 26. I'm not using any plastic right now. 474, 236. Well, yeah, I've got pretty sure I've got enough rubber then that I can make this work. Good old spaghetti. Because I think I'm gonna do the cables right here. So tell you what, we're gonna grab a conveyor wall and just throw it right there. Alright, then we're gonna grab you, slap you right there first, take you as far down as you'll go, and then take another one, take you as far down as you'll go, right there, and then we'll take you down to right about there. And boom. There's some rubber. Nice. Yeah, you love to see it. I also could have done something else so that it wasn't staggered like this, but honestly, that doesn't bother me too much right here. So I'll leave it like that. But alright, now you know what? We'll put one more right there and then put that one right there. How are we looking down here? We really are struggling to get this Caterium ingots all the way down, aren't we? Is there a hang up somewhere that I don't know about? Let's see, where's it being made at? All the way on this side. Let's come over here and take a look, shall we? Make sure we're getting everything. Got the ore. What are we waiting on? The coke? Aha. For some reason, that did not connect. Well, that'll do it right there, though. And it didn't connect down here either. I wonder why. Huh. Okay, well. It's moving now. So. Awesome. Alright, well. We shall just let this run then. Yeah. Okay. But with that being said, though, now we should have more ingots traveling down this conveyor belt. Up to here. And now we should start seeing an increase in production. Yeah, we are. This is now stepping up. I mean, I'm 117,000 points per minute. That's a lot of resources just going in. But to be fair, I do have at pretty much the end of every production chain. I've got one set up to do that. What is this? A priority merger? What the world? That does not need to be a priority merger. Replace that with a normal merger. I don't know why that was a priority merger. Alright, well, now that that's doing its thing. Alright, this one should flatten out at 600 per minute here shortly. hopefully, since I got those fixed, we should see a nice little uptick in production now. So, I feel like if I ever do this again, though, I'm not going to build in this area because he makes things hard to build over here. So, what I'll probably do is I'll build in a nice big flat area like the desert area. That was... I think it was... Was it this area up here? I don't know. I think it was this area up here. And I'll just build a mega factory there, and I'll just take all the resources across the map and just wink up to here. So... And I think what I'll do is I'll make a belt highway where I just make a road. And that road will be like 4 or 5 belts wide, but it'll be like 10 belts high. So it'll be like 50 belts all just taking the raw materials back to the base to be smelted or refined. So, anyways. So your floor's done up here now, so now I can put the blueprint designer back down up here. Alright, grab another assembler. Actually, we're gonna grab this one and put them like so. You are going to be making the quick wire cable because this recipe is just so good. I mean, this one's really good too. It makes a lot of cable very quickly. But I like this one better because it gives me a reason to use up a bunch of this quick wire. And also you get more cable per rubber out of this one. Two, three, four. Actually, why don't I just grab the Stator recipe? Yeah, I can just grab the Stator recipe. Will it let me load a blueprint onto here? Yes, it will. Alright, put the... And then I can just come in here, just be like, alright, quick wire. Why I didn't do that before to make these different recipes, I don't know. But cable. Throw that one item into there, that one item, that one item, that one item. Alright. We'll throw those in there as well. Anyways. See how much we're using here. That'll let me know if I can take from this top one or do I need to take from the bottom one. It looks like we're using 240 per minute. So honestly, what I might do is instead of putting it right there, I might just grab this and slap it down right there. Because if that's only using 240 per minute, tell you what, let me see here real quick. I'm gonna flip it around and have it go this way. So, yeah, tell you what, we'll just build onto that a little bit. Don't look pretty, but it'll work. $27.5 times 12 equals 330. I could set up more of these, but we'll leave it at this for now. But I will build these off to the side a little bit, that way. Alright. Now we're gonna grab these walls and we'll just take them and run them down here. We'll do that for now. Alright, there's all that. This is what, 7.5 times 12 equals 90? Yeah. So, tell you what. We'll just slap a splitter down right about here. There we go. Now I should be making plenty of cable. And once these things fill up, it'll slow down on the whole quick wire thing. But that's okay. It'll just take a minute for them to get filled up. That's all. Nice. We got cable. We're making cable. What was next? Motors. Motors was next. So Actually, kind of want to do this. There we go. That way I can come down here, delete that, actually make that proper. Then we're going to change this to motors. Boom. Control C, Control V, V, V. Motors. Oh yeah, this is gonna make me plenty of cable fairly quickly. Alright, but with that being said, let's go ahead and get... You know what? This seems like a good place to call it for today. Yeah, we'll call it here for today. We got stators going, we got quick wires being made into cable now, we've got a new floor built. Yeah, we'll call it here. And we'll pick up on the motors in the next episode. So with that being said, I hope all of you had fun today and enjoyed this episode. I know right now these past few episodes have just been kind of tedious, but we are making a lot of progress with redoing all of that in one building. And we're once we get, I think after motors, we'll start looking at doing some of the other things, like say computers, for instance. We do need to get computers going. We also need to get heavy modular frames going. We need to get a lot of stuff going over here. All the aluminum stuff, radio control units, supercomputers. We're going to make a lot of computers, by the way. We're going to make a lot of computers. So yeah. But let's see, how many cables? Okay, I got a few cables on me. Let's go see how much copper powder I got. Will I have enough to finish out? Probably not, because it's gonna be close. at 36. Another 2,000 is going to get me up to 46. I'll be close. Not quite where I need to be, but I'll be close. It's this down here that's the real hassle. Tell you what, I'll just go ahead and throw all the cables I got into there. And I'll grab what I got in here. Throw those in there as well. I'll just let that work away because we only got 3. And I need 500 of them, so it's gonna take a lot to get there. But anyways, with that being said, though, this is where I'm going to call the episode for today, and I will see all of you again next time. Thank you for joining me, everybody, and I will see you later. Toodaloo!